Frugal friends, my name is Julie and this is Frugal Family Gardens, and I just picked up 10 bags of mulch, bark mulch. I'm so excited. I've been getting stuff done in the yard. The rain has finally abated and everything is just lush and wet and the soil is loose and ready for me to get out there and get things going. So all this mulch, it will help us to finish out the front yard, the projects we've been working on there, and then the leftovers, those we will use to get started out in the back. The limit that I could order at once went up to 10, I think was the limit, which is really great because the last couple times that I ordered mulch on the Walmart pickup service, it would only let me order 2 bags of one kind at a time, which was really a pain, and I don't want 3 different colors of mulch in my little tiny front yard, so I had to, get them every time I went. But for whatever reason, it changed, and I was able to get 10 bags of mulch, which is fantastic. It's still not enough, but let's be honest, it's probably as much as I could safely carry in my van, so it's fine. And it'll be a really good start as I get out there and get the front yard finished, and then get started a little more out in the Wonderland and the other gardens out in the yard. I have a lot of projects indoors and out, and we're just ticking them off one bit at a time. Not even like ticking off entire projects but at least like levels or steps or phases of projects that are on my never-ending and ever-growing list. All right, let's take you out into the front yard and show you what I'm working on, and let's get some stuff done. I've got mulch. I've got lots and lots of mulch. The things you get excited about. Okay, as an adult, the things that you get excited about, I never would have imagined. Let's go garden. So, progress being made over here. The new front bed that used to be the shade garden. I've been building up the wall. I know it looks terrible. You don't need to tell me. I am not a dry stone builder, but really this doesn't matter because it's just to build up kind of a foundation. This is all, I'm going to build up a wall in the front as well. It'll be a little lower, but most of these rocks will actually be covered with dirt, and there'll be flowers, and trust me, it'll look a lot better. I've put in 2 bags of in-ground potting soil. I'm gonna need like 10 more bags just for that terrace. Something while I've been out here, my shade bulbs have started popping up. There's some hostas right there. And right here as well. So I am going to have to dig those babies out. I've also got a whole bunch of little baby trees trying to pop up. Have to stay on top of those. Yeah, they will be everywhere. They're from, ouch, all the branches that fell. So I'll be staying on top of that, but I've got to move those. I've got to move things like this, these shade creepers and things like that. Oh, look, there's another one. Yeah, they will be everywhere for the next few weeks. The rocks that I'm using to build up that front bed are from over here, where I'm taking apart the rockery, little rock garden. It's backbreaking, but it's worth it because for every rock I move, you can see all the runners of this horrible plant just going absolutely everywhere. They are just all over. This is, again, another opportunity to reiterate that doing the job correctly and completely, no matter how tedious and tiresome, doing it right from the very beginning, it's the right way to do it. The phlox that were over there, I've moved the dark pinks over here. I still need to pull up the light, well, the kind of lilac colored ones. I will get to that. The candy tuft that was over here, I've moved right over there. Doesn't that look gorgeous? So, oh my goodness, and my allergies are going insane. This, yeah. My goal is to have this be done in a week. To have it all completely cleared out, all the good stuff out, like the phlox, the irises, the hen and chicks, the chives, to get all of that out and then get all these rocks out well, as much as possible, and just kill, sadly, this whole area. I'm going to blanket it with probably newspaper after I pull as many of these as I can and kill as many as I can. I will then blanket it. The problem is they do send runners everywhere that just, you know, will go under and around anything, vigorous little buggers. So it will be a challenge. And because of that, ideally you want to just pull as many as you possibly can. And that is, of course, what I aim to do. But at the end of the day, sadly, there will have to be some spraying and then probably blanketing this whole thing in many layers of newspaper, and then just piling boulders on top of it and letting it be kind of a barren bit of a rocky wasteland for a year, maybe two, knowing that I will build it back up and it will be beautiful, but it will also be done correctly this time. The neighbors are tending their yard. I'm listening to Gardener's World and working on this. You'll recognize this is one of the many beds that I've been working on. I've got my phone out here in a bag. It was raining. Hold on, there we go. Cleared out all the grass that had gotten in, took out all the like shade creepy plants that just don't belong here. I'm gonna cover all of this in probably newspaper, several layers right up to where these bulbs are. Just cover it in newspaper to smother anything that I missed. Obviously there's grass here that's working on getting over there, but I have been killing that off with the bags of topsoil and the cardboard and rocks and everything. That will just have to be a continued effort. I don't like to use killer spray, but every now and then I do have to, and I'm going to spray all the grass that's right there peeking out, just so it doesn't continue infiltrating here. FYI, rocks will not stop it. It's lined with rocks down there. They will not stop it, just so you know. I've dumped all but one of the bags of topsoil out here. Look how much better that looks. It's amazing what a difference that makes. I've obviously got a mess to clean up over here. More rocks to move. Yeah, there's a lot, but I'm gonna go gather some newspaper and go ahead and cover this and smother it, and then build up, like I had talked about earlier, the terraced layers right here, and put in topsoil, and then, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Progress is happening. Hallelujah. So I've got this built up, but of course now I see that I'm going to have to build up further than I expected, which means I will have to pull all of these bulbs so that I can build up this little area here. I'm gonna wait and let that flower finish its thing. Well, maybe I won't, I don't know. But I am gonna have to dig all of those up and move them and then finish building this. I moved some of the phlox over here. I want to enjoy the color for just a few minutes, but then I will go ahead and trim all the flowers off so that the energy can go into establishing the roots rather than into maintaining those flowers. I have been busy over here. Do you see what I'm talking about with where I've got all of this to eradicate? Like it's everywhere. It is just everywhere. It has gotten into absolutely everything. Has spread all over there. Oh, I forgot there's that sweet William down there. I'm gonna have to get him out. Anyway, moving rocks and more rocks and more rocks, and this stuff, oh, it's just terrible, you guys. It is absolutely terrible. My goodness. But progress is happening, and I feel good about that. The one other main thing I'm gonna do today is get the hen and chicks out. And the nice thing about them, they need very little soil. Like the soil does not have to be deep at all. They are like sitting on top of gravel essentially. So I'm gonna move some of them over into this bed. Oh, and I moved the pink phlox right here. Aren't they gorgeous? Again, I want to enjoy the color for a minute, and then I will deadhead them. Well, not deadhead, but just trim them. Anyway, I'm gonna move some of the hen and chicks over into here. I will probably also put some in these little crevice areas here. I think that would look nice. What else? You know what else would be really cool? to make a little pond right here. Just a little teeny tiny pond. I don't know. I guess I don't have to decide right this moment, huh? I think that'd be pretty neat to just have a little bird pond right here. Dig all of this stuff up and just have it, like, line it and everything, and have a little pond right there. We'll see. I don't know how well that would do right next to my rose, so probably not. Probably I'll just move all of that stuff out of there and extend this layer over. I don't know. We'll see, but of course I'll show you. So I dumped in a bag of soil for that. I gotta water it. I need to get the rake and clean up this disaster. Yikes. What else? I've been working over here. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. So over here in the former shade garden, I thought I had gotten everything, but obviously not, because there's some hostas. There's the heuchera that I've been meaning to move. There's another hosta. And then over here, I noticed one popping up as well. So I need to get all of them moved. Luckily, it's gonna be fairly cool the next several days, so I don't have to be in a huge hurry, but this would be an ideal time to move them. The other thing, I dug up all my chives, and holy chives do I have. I started out with one bulb back when I planted this, and I've got so many chives, but they were infiltrated by that horrible plant, so I need to go through, pull them apart, get all that out of there to make sure that nothing is coming along with them. And then I'm gonna divide them, and I'm gonna put some in pots and some in other places in the yard. They smell so good, so oniony. I wish you guys could smell it. It's yummy.